In this video, we're going to look at how to create a discussion forum activity in Moodle. Now, a discussion forum is just the activity that allows instructors and students to discuss topics by posting and commenting on one another's posts, similar to how you would do on Facebook or any other social media platform. So, how do we do it? Well, as always, whenever you want to create an activity or a resource, you always turn editing on first. And once you've done that, you can scroll down to Unit 5 because that's the unit we're going to be working on. I've already created one, so I'm going to show you that to demonstrate how these different types of discussion forums look. But we're going to start from scratch. So as normal, we click on Add an Activity or a Resource. We click on Forum. There's a lot of notes on how to create a forum and the different types of forum. There are actually 5 types of forums, so we'll be talking about each of those. But we will discuss that when we come to that. So once you click on Add, you come to the normal setup window that you get with all of your different activities. And so in this first one, you're going to put the forum name. And so I'm going to just put sample forum for discussion. Now, the description can just be something that explains what the forum is, but it depends on the type of forum. So if you look just down underneath the forum, you notice there's this button here that asks what type of forum it's going to be. Now, if you click on it, you have 5 choices. There is the standard form, which will allow anyone to post and anyone to reply. Then there is a standard form in blog-like format, which is basically the same thing, except instead of showing them as discussion topics, the blog-like format actually shows it like a blog with read more and 16 comments attached. So I'm going to just show you what those two look like. If we go to congratulations on your progress, this is a form that is displayed in a in the standard form. And so if I go to edit settings on this one and I want to change it to display it in blog-like format and save that, you'll notice here that instead of the two posts listed side by side, they're now listed as actual posts, like a blog. And notice down here, you'll see how you can link to the discussion, and when you click on it, you actually see the replies to that post. So let's go back to the settings, and we can look at some of the other types of forums that you can use. So that was a blog-like format. A Q&A forum is going to look exactly the same as the others. The main difference here is that this is the type of forum that you would use to ask your students some questions. So these are the 2 questions that I've asked my students. Congratulations on your progress. Please give your thoughts on, etc., etc., etc. The unique feature of the Q&A forum is that students cannot see other students' posts until after they have put their posts in already. So it forces students to answer from themselves the questions that you post, and that's why they call it a Q&A forum. Let's look at another type of forum. So that was a Q&A. The next one is each post posts one discussion. Each person posts one discussion. And that's a similar type of forum. The main difference here is that people do not have to wait for the teacher to post. Anyone can post, but no one can see the other person's postings until they themselves post. And now the final type of forum is a single discussion forum. And in this one, no one can post different discussion topics. the actual description that you put actually becomes the discussion topic. So let's go back to edit settings, and you'll see that congratulations on your progress. You have done so well so far, blah, 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 blah. That's the description that we put into the setup for the forum. And we're going to show you now a single simple discussion. And what you're going to see then is that description then comes that single lead post in the discussion that will follow. And that's the only post that will be there. No one can post original discussion topics. They're only going to be posting replies to that. So those are the 5 types of forms that you can create. And this one's just going to be a standard form for general use. I'll put, oops, got a spelling mistake there. That's why I paused that before putting in the description, just to show you that if it is a simple single topic discussion, this one here, your description will actually become your forum post. You can also set limits on attachments and word counts, subscription and tracking. Normally, I just let that stay on the defaults. Post threshold for blocking, that is, if someone posts too many, then you can insert these types of blocking features. This is an interesting one, whether you're actually going to grade the posts or not. So right now it's uncategorized, so it's ungraded. Sorry, right now that there are no grade categories, so it's going to be uncategorized. But if you put ratings in, right now there are no ratings, that means that it's not going to be graded. But if you put any of these, and you can have an average, a count, maximum rating, minimum rating, sum of ratings, whatever, if you use one of those, the post will actually be graded automatically. And these are the different types of ratings that you can use. Count of ratings. These are the different types, scale, point, etc., etc., etc. So you can experiment with that, figure out the different, you know what, I'm going to put no ratings. I generally don't. And then these last 3 are the same as for all of the different posts. So having set it up, that's your discussion forum, and you can go ahead and add a new discussion topic. Now remember, I'm just going to go back and show you that if you had put a single simple discussion, you'll notice that that first discussion post has already been entered, and that is what you wrote in the description. Okay? If it is just a normal, your standard form, let me go back to that one. You will actually have to go ahead and put that new discussion form. And actually, it's been created because we went to the single post first, and that became the first post or the first topic in this discussion forum. So that's a discussion forum. Use them. They are very useful to getting feedback, both to students and from students, and it's great for creating interaction. So if there are any questions about this, post them to the forum for this week's work. Good luck.